Well, doesn't look as bad, but this is what we're driving to. It's taking us a little bit longer to get to the trailhead this morning. You can barely see in front of you. All right, we're back at Humpback Rocks picnic area, so this time I can go Nobo. June 22nd, active bears have been reported by hikers on the trail. So, I've yet to see a bear, so we'll see. Here we go. Oh, and I have suspenders with me for a small portion of it anyway. All right, today we are headed Nobo out of here, but I just kind of want to show you how these are done here. So here it says Humpback parking is only 3.7. That's probably if you use Humpback Rocks Trail though. So, which I'm not doing. There's another little spur trail. That'll get me to that parking area further down the AT. All right. Almost made it to the viewpoint. Climbing rocks, or a stair case made out of rocks. There's suspenders. All right, this is wintergreen view, and suspenders is going to give you a little bit of a history lesson.
What?
Yeah, we have a little bit of a history.
No.
Here.
I guess you're lucky I brought my phone.
Yeah, we have no view. So, I don't know why my screen dimmed. Anyways, go ahead.
All right, wintergreen view. As you can see, there is no view today. Here overlooks the Wintergreen Resort when there's no fog. Wintergreen Resort was once part of the original Appalachian Trail route, with a 5-mile section traversing the mountains where the resort now stands. The trail was later rerouted in its current path, but an old Appalachian Trail remains within the Wintergreen property, accessible via various trails and offering access to the current Appalachian Trail. The end.
And I will put a picture of what this view
It's supposed to look like?
should look like right here. And for all those wondering if there's a drop off, there is. It's a pretty good drop off. Yeah, pretty good. All right, let's get to hiking. Yeah, because there's the blazes right there. That's cool. Well, at least they're not wet. And then we go along the edge over here. Here's the non-view from up here. We were right on the other side of those bushes. I think we should have come over here. All right. I know. This is not the view. Well, not the view. Now we've got to, as you can see, white blazes right there. We go that way. I'll film it in case we fall to our death. That way, at least it was, caught on tape. Just kidding. There's plenty of rocks to stop us.
Plenty of tape for bears.
Oh yeah, there's a little, well, it's a rock that fell down, I guess, but all right. Ugh.
Don't worry, if I'm not at the pickup site, it's because I told me my death.
You better be at the pickup site.
Huh?
I said, you better be at the pickup site. Well, just be careful going back. There's some camping spots up here. Yeah. I've been having some bear problems right in this section. All right.
We have yet to see any.
Yeah. I haven't seen any. Not even in Shenandoah. And Last time we were in Shenandoah, we saw several. All right. So he's staying with me for just a little bit. We're making our way to hopefully something I found. And originally this was going to be a 14-mile day for me. But then when I was researching this area, I found something. And I got the coordinates for it, the GPS coordinates. So I kind of have to explore a little. And because of that, I decided to go ahead and split this up into 2 days. Also because tomorrow, again, I found a certain something that requires some exploring. So it would have it's better so I wouldn't be rushed. But hopefully we can find it and I can show you exactly what it is that I'm looking for. All right. So I'm solo. Suspenders decided to go ahead and turn back. Squirrel. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye. Anyway, he decided to turn back because it would have ended up making like a 4-mile round trip for him instead of just 3. So, he was scared that I would end up getting to the meeting point, which I wouldn't have because it's probably going to take me a little bit to explore. You'll understand if I find it. If I don't, I'll tell you what I was looking for so you're not, wondering. But he was just scared that I would get to the meeting point before he did, like that one day, and that I'd be waiting on him. He doesn't want me to wait on him. So, anyway, so he turned back. Ow. I did send him the coordinates, GPS coordinates of where I would be searching for this particular item, just in case something happens. Safety first. I'm not sure how well the fog is showing up. It's rolling in good right now. So, I'm not sure if this is part of anything or not, but there's a stone wall. It goes right along the trail. Right here. No, of course that's blocking it, but I don't know if that's part of a old homestead or what, who knows. That's not what I was looking for, by the way. Those are pretty. I don't know what they are. I'll have to look it up. All right, as you can see, I'm off the trail. I am going to have to pay attention, so I will not be videoing my way down there for obvious reasons. This probably would be a lot easier if it were in the fall, but I'm not up here in the fall, so we're going this way. I found it. I know y'all probably can't see it because it's hidden in the brush. It's right there. I cannot believe I found it. There is no trail to get to this. I'm going to give you some information about it once we get there. For all those still wondering what's going on, well, guys, it's a plane wreck. It's plane wreckage. I will say that both the pilot and co-pilot both survived. This is a military plane. So, wow. Oh, Suspenders is going to be so disappointed that he missed this. I know everything's overgrown. I'm going to try and get us over here to it. Oh. All right, there we go. It's crazy, the stuff that you can find in the woods. I just randomly ran across this when I was searching for history in this area, and I saw that it wasn't too far off trail. Would require some bushwhacking, especially during spring and summer time, but I found it. Happy I did. And don't worry, no one died here. So all right, let's get to exploring. On May 1st, 1964, a single-engine T-28 Trojan trainer Navy plane crashed into the side of the mountain here. Thankfully, both pilots survived. The plane was not equipped with ejection seats, so they had to jump from the plane and parachute through a thick cloud deck at 6,000 feet. After parachuting safely, Colonel Warren and Bryson met in Livingston, Virginia, where they notified friends and family that they were okay. I have more information as well as newspaper clippings in my corresponding blog post for today, which will be located in the description, so feel free to check those out. I also uploaded a full video tour of the wreck site, so go back to my YouTube and check that out as well. I'll go ahead and try to link that here, the video and the blog post for it. I had a really cool time checking this out. I was really surprised there was so much left. But if you get a chance, yeah, you should check it out too. I don't even know what time it is, but I know that I've been down here for, like 45 minutes, so. All right, I'm headed back out of the jungle. To be honest, be glad to get out of this mess because I'm not wearing pants. And yeah. We are back on trail from that little adventure. Says I have 0.22. I forgot what the name of this mountain is. Anyway, so I'm going to have a climb coming up, and it's going to be stupid because it looks stupid on the map. You might be wondering yet again, why are you off trail? Well, because I need to bag this peak. And so I'm looking for the survey marker. I did look up where it should be. I believe it's going to be right up here. Okay. So I think that I gotta look at my notes again, guys. Sorry. Well, I'm on the top of Humpback Mountain. Still looking for the survey marker so I can bag this peak. I mean, I'm still going to consider it bagged because, you know, I'm here. But I would love to find that survey marker. I've got kind of directions for it, but anyways, it's all kinds of foggy still. I don't think I'm getting out of the clouds today, guys. All right, I've been up here for about 45 minutes trying to find this thing. I've gone back and forth up the trail and in. I don't see anything. The only thing that I see weird is this, because it's like a perfect square. But perfect square, but there's nothing on it. So I give up. All right, headed down in the fog. Trail went this way. There's one that goes over there. Okay. That's interesting. Wow. Isn't that a little spooky? All right, we're going to do a 1/4 mile to Humpback Rocks. I am triple B'ing it right now. So hopefully it won't be too bad. It says it's, like I said, only a quarter of a mile. And then we'll backtrack this and then continue going down. And then meet suspenders. Oh, this is a steep downhill. It's gonna be fun coming back up. There's the blue blaze. I don't know. Shoot, can y'all even see that? Yeah, it's in there. Still nice and foggy. Hi. How are you? Are you eating? Aren't you pretty? Huh? I'm not on a time crunch, but I would like to, well, I'm not really sure where I'm going. Do you know where I'm going? Hmm? Oh, you're a buck. Hi, baby. You're okay. I'll let you eat. Can I sit down? All right, let me see if I can find where this, I think the trail goes that way. So I just don't want to disturb them, but I ended up disturbing them. So here for me. All right, let's see what we got. See, it says rock this way. What's up there? The AT is up there. How's the AT up there? Constructed by United States Youth Conservation. But anyways, there's a, oh, here's the sign. All right, Appalachian Trail is 0.25 that way. Humpback Rocks parking is that way. Oh, we got a blowdown. All right, let's get to the rocks so I can give you some history information. It's a big old pile of rocks. I think to the viewpoint we get up there. All right. All right, Humpback Rocks. Unfortunately, no view. Let me see if I can. These are all at an angle. As you can tell, they're pretty. It's pretty interesting. All right. Let's give you a voiceover of information. Humpback Rocks, which rises to an elevation of 3,080 feet, is named for the distinctive hump shape that it creates on the western face of the mountain. It's actually easier to see when you're down below, but we're not down below, we're up here, so just imagine it. In the 1840s, it actually served as a landmark to guide wagon trains traveling along the Howardsville Turnpike. Now, at the base of Humpback Mountain, the Appalachian Trail actually intersects with the old Howardsville Turnpike, which you will get to see here shortly once I head down there. And once we reach that area, I'll tell you more about that. But as far as up here, there have been several deaths, obviously, from both suicide and accidental falls. The rocks are at a very steep angle and kind of hard to climb, so you just, if you're going to climb up here, just be mindful of that and be super careful because deaths have occurred. All right, let's keep looking around. All right, on the top of Humpback Rocks. This is pretty cool. I don't know. I'm on a slant, so look at all that. Bucky says that's as far as he goes. All right, spent too much time up here. Time to get down but how does one get down? Same way you get up. Very carefully. You try not to, I mean, these are all pointed rocks, slanted, so I should just go down the way that I came up. I'm not filming while I'm going down, by the way. I'm crazy, but not that crazy. All right. I just came down from that side. It's up there somewhere. That's what it looks like from down here. Sorry, had a bug on me. I still need to get down here. I wonder how many thru hikers actually do the triple Bs. All right, I'll turn you around slowly. One last peek of what we just did. No, that doesn't do it justice. Not about going that way, but Suspenders is waiting on me. Been up here for like 20 minutes, maybe 30. All right, we go this way on the AT. I said that was a 0.25 side trail. That's a quick 0.25. I don't think so. I think like 0.15. But it was steep for a very short section. Coming back up. All right, now we've got like 3 miles of downhill. It's been a very nice down so far. The trail's been very nice. Very cruisy, just minor rocks here and there. Let's cross our fingers it stays that way. As you can see, it's still foggy. Dang, look at that. I forgot what those are called. That one's huge. Okay, I think we have like 2.5 miles to Suspenders. All right, 1.5 miles left. I just had my first spill of the day. Ooh, there's your fungi of the day. And thankfully, the mountain, first of all, it's not very steep. I fell off the trail into very luscious and soft black dirt. It was like heaven, kinda. Yeah, wasn't too bad. Some nice dirt. Right up here is where the Howardsville Turnpike actually meets up with the Appalachian Trail, and as you can see, it's very much overgrown. It is not maintained. That section is not maintained at all, and it's actually advised against hiking it because of that. However, it meets up with the Appalachian Trail here, and the Howardsville Turnpike was actually built in 1846 and was heavily utilized for transporting goods before the Civil War by connecting the Shenandoah Valley to the James River Canal system. By the 1850s, the railroad moved in, leaving most of these toll roads in the area to become obsolete. I'll have more information in the blog post for today, and I'll link that below and link it up here in the video for those of you that are watching it via computer and your phone. Anyway, it's really cool because the trail is so nice through here, and it actually goes all the way to for about, I think it's less than a mile, I believe, but anyways, to mile 857.2 where it splits and goes to the Humpback Gap parking lot. That's actually where the toll road goes, and the AT goes to the right. Look how black this face of this rock is. It's so weird. Let's see. We are going to parking. Would you look at that? It's Suspenders. That was perfect timing, Dave.
I was just coming because I was like, she should already be here.
Whew, there's my truck. Done for the day.
Oh, nice and foggy.
Hello and welcome from far off in the future because I forgot to do an outro for today and just realized it. Okay. So you may have noticed that Suspenders had a very worried look on his face when I met up with him, and that was due to a miscommunication of some sort. He thought when I texted him from Humpback Rocks that I was only like a mile away, or either that or when he did find my friends, it showed a mile. I'm not really sure. I was actually 3.5 miles away, so when I didn't show up in 30 minutes, he started kind of, okay, well, she must be taking pictures, whatever. But then when an hour, I should have really been there by an hour, had passed, he started getting worried. So he started coming towards me, and he also said that for whatever reason, my Garmin, when he tried to look at it, even though on mine it showed it tracking just fine, it showed that the last location was Humpback Rocks. So I don't know, I guess he thought I fell off the rocks. I'm not really sure. So he was very worried. And but anyways, it all turned out okay. Not really sure what happened there, but let me show you what we did today. All right, sorry, lighting is not the best in here right now, but we started at 851.6 right here, and did the side trail, whatever, up to the AT, and then went this way down to taking the side trail to the Humpback Gap parking lot right there at 857.1. And guess what? Tomorrow we have another plane wreck site to go to. So 2 back to back. So until tomorrow, hike on.